Okay.
Whoever wants to lead off again, Graham's got the microphone.
Coach, Q was named the finalist for the High Award today. I just know you rely on his leadership all year. Just talk about what he's been able to do for you.
Well, I mean, he's had another great year, and you know, he's really played good here the last 10 games of our season. Very consistent with his effort, and you know, a lot of it is just tied into all the work he puts in outside of our practices. He's shooting every day on top of what we do, and really puts the time in, and you know, is playing really good basketball. Really proud of him, and you know, he's got a bright future.
Coach, going back to the Auburn game and all the turnovers, how much of that was Auburn, how much of that was just mistakes by your team?
You know, definitely you got to give them some credit. I thought that their pressure was good. I thought they sped us up. You know, I mean, not only with the turnovers, but like some of the shots around the basket that we missed, where we were hurried. I mean, you were there. I mean, where we got hurried, and you know, we're instead of just slowing down and finishing around the basket. So, you know, definitely their defense had a factor in it for sure.
Go to Joel here to coach's right.
Obviously, a lot of talented players in the SEC, but Schofield and Williams, are there any two better players on one team in the SEC as those two?
There's a lot of good players in this league, as you pointed out, and a lot of teams that have multiple really good players on our team, especially as you look at the top of the league. I mean, you got a number of teams that do, but those two guys have been consistent. They've been very good here the last 2 years, and you know, they've got them in position to have a second SEC championship with 2 games left. So they're playing for a lot, and those guys are great winners and leaders and competitors and unbelievable bodies, and you know, they're special, no question.
When you look at Auburn versus Tennessee, just for me, I see Tennessee as more of a physical matchup, and Auburn likes to get up and down the floor a little bit more. You know, how difficult is that for you as a coach to go from that game plan to this game plan in such a short time frame?
Yeah, it's everybody's different, but there's no question. This team, what separates Tennessee and really Kentucky at the top of our league is their defense. I mean, the 2 leading field goal percentage defensive teams in our league are those 2 teams, and Tennessee is number 1. And you know, still the old attitude: you win with defense first. I mean, that's their proof of that. They have great depth. They're very physical. They pound you inside, but they shoot it. You know, Bowen's playing great. Bowen had an unbelievable game against Kentucky. He's a great point guard, really good player. You know, I think he's, Turner's, very dangerous. You know, Bowen is a great 6-man, comes off the bench. Their perimeters got a lot of depth. Pons is very good, and then they have good depth up front. You know, Fulkerson and Walker come in. You know, they're a team that is built to make a long run in the NCAA tournament. And, you know, I know that they got knocked out, I think, last year by Illinois Loyola, which was a huge upset. And I think this team is going to have a chance to get to the Final Four that we're playing tomorrow.
You know, looking at Lamar the last couple of games, I know there's more to his game than scoring, but he's only scored 4 points. How much do you need to get to him going more offensively?
Yeah, we definitely need to get Lamar going, get more shots, and he's, really putting the time in right now here. I know he came back Saturday and got up shots Saturday night after the game in the Mize, and was in there yesterday getting up a bunch of shots, and on the day off essentially that we had, so that's good. And he'll bounce back.
Any update on Weatherspoon?
No.
Anything else for Coach before we let him go?